Somebody has to give you the time to train you, and that is time from their time, isn't it? Okay, but on the other hand, let's look at it from the other side. Uh, I've had a lady a minute ago, and she hasn't worked for 10 years. Okay, right?
10 years.
Okay, right. So if I was an employer, will I employ, say you and her come to me now looking for work, will I employ someone who only had a job, who's only been unemployed for about, what, 4 or 5 months? Really? Or somebody who's been unemployed for 10 years? Common sense.
Probably the second one.
Well, the one who's been unemployed for 10 years.
Oh no, sorry, the first one. Sorry.
The first, why will I do that? Because why? What does it show?
Probably shows more reliability.
And also ability, recent contact with the work, with the market. Somebody who's been employed 10 years ago, that was ages ago.
I mean, there was some bloke on the Jeremy Cole show.
Yeah.
He hasn't had any type of employment for
Agreed.
20 years.
Well, there you go. Yeah.
If somebody came to me and I was an employer and I had somebody that hadn't worked for 6 months and somebody that hadn't worked for 20 years, the one that hadn't worked for 20 years,
Yeah.
I'll say to him, look, I'm not being funny, but how can I know
Exactly
that you're
right.
reliable?
That's right. That's right.
So I'll
20 years you
away,
haven't worked.
not by discrimination,
Yeah.
straight away,
Yeah.
I'll give them both a chance.
Yeah. Yeah.
It'd be strictly a 2-week trial,
Yeah.
and whoever lost
Yeah.
that 2 weeks
Yeah.
without any faults.
Okay, so you're being generous by giving them even a trial. Most people would not even give them a trial. They would just say, look, 20 years, I'm not interested, mate.
Yeah, but
I'm
then
you-
see that
you-
as discrimination.
With the other no, but you don't, you see,
But it's
discrimination is not like that. You're not discriminating for, no, it's up to you. If you're the employer, who you choose is up to you. Well, you don't have to say, because you've been out of work. You don't say that. You just say, look, not like, that's it. But in the back of your mind, it's because they've been out of work for 20 years, isn't it? Okay, so that's the point. My point to you here, Kevin, is that you are employable. You've had 6 jobs, yeah? If you've had 6 jobs, let's just think about it logically, yeah? If you had 6 jobs, what follows? That you're going to get the seventh. You've had 6. It shows that people see you as somebody who can do a job. Does it not show that? Does it not show that? Doesn't matter how long you were there, but does it not show that people have had faith in you at one time or another that you could do a job? Yes or no?
Yeah.
Okay. So therefore, if you have 6 jobs, you will get the 7th job. What would you like it to be then? Let's focus on what would you like your 7th job to be.
So it really has to be a part-time job.
Why?
Because obviously, like with full-time coming off benefits, like from benefits to full-time is like a big step.
Why is that a big step?
For me, because obviously the longest job I had was the Super Channel.
Where?
That one,
The balloting, Super Shine. You are working in a car cleaner, basically. Car cleaner. So you are cleaning and vacuuming and all those things, yeah? Okay, and this one here, you are here for 4 years. Yeah, that is a long time, mustn't it? That's 4 years. Well, it's really it's 4 years, isn't it? It's nearly 5 years, actually. Nearly 5 years, isn't it? 1 more month will be for 5 years. Really 5 years. So here, you know what I would do here? I'll just say January 2008. Just to round it up. You know what I mean? They're not gonna chase it up and all that. But it's like one more month and you'll be in 2008, isn't it? And then you'll have 2011. Apologies, 2011. 2012. Isn't that right? Because you were there from until December 11. So if we add one more month, it will be January 2012, and that will make it exactly 5 years. 5 years sounds a lot better than 4 years.
And
So we'll say this is 5 years. So you work there for 5 years. From now on, you've been there for 5 years. That's the longest thing.
I was actually there for longer than what I want to see.
Really? From when were you there?
Probably between 5 and 6 years.
5 and 6 years. Then this one needs to be January 2006. You should not take away anything from yourself. So this is January 2006 until January 2012, and that gives you 6 years, my friend. That's a long time. That's a long time. Very respectable.
I mean,
you should be proud of yourself.
I probably left the job because of the time that I was at there.
You left the job because you've been there for a long time and you wanted a change. That's why. Okay, that's fine. Because obviously you don't want to be stuck in the same place forever, clearly. So from there, you move to event steward. So now you're a security, let's say. You'll attend pre and post march. This is with an agency or with the club directly?
Farnborough. With the club directly.
Farnborough, yeah? Okay, fine. So you were here from June. Oh, this is very short.
Yeah.
You know what you could do?
The reason why it was short is because at first they didn't need people with the SIA badge.
Okay. Oh yeah.
But then some dickhead came in and started pushing his weight about changing the rules.
Yeah.
And said that he wanted people with the SIA badge.
Well, that's the regulation now, isn't it? That's the standard regulation. Everybody will ask for the same thing now. So events, you were there for really 2 months, and then what happened is the SIA came around, and did you take your test for the SIA?
No, I can't do anything until next year unless I
But
get,
this is
2 references.
But this is 4 years ago. This was 4 years ago, isn't it? So they've asked you to get an SIA to carry on working here, isn't it? So have you tried to maybe apply for SIA at the time?
Well, I had a conviction in 2012.
Got it. I understand. So because of the conviction, you would be disqualified. You won't. In 2012, you had the conviction.
Yeah.
But this is 2011. So was this before the conviction?
Yeah.
So maybe, okay, fine. Anyway, so now you've got a conviction, and the conviction is for how many years does this disqualify you?
It's normally up to 5 years.
Conviction, was it criminal? Okay, so 5 years disqualification. This was in 2012.
Yeah.
So now so until 2017.
Well, what the SIA have basically said
Yeah.
is that if I can get 2 people that have known me really well and 2 people that are aware of the conviction,
Yeah.
but can say, look, all the SIA need is 2 people to say that they are aware of the conviction, but besides that, he is actually a really nice person.
And of course you
and
are.
he's not normally like this.
Do you mind me asking what sort of
The battery cosmetic partner.
battery?
I just completely lost it.
What?
I lost it.
You beat
All
her
the
up?
hair, threw it to the floor,
Well, it happens.
and regret it.
It happens to all of us, mate. Even I had a similar situation, but it was. Thank God it wasn't.
Yeah,
a
but
conviction.
women think they're so like.
Yeah.
Women think they can't be like.
Yeah. I understand. Don't worry about it. I understand exactly what you mean. Okay, fine. So basically, are you able to get those 2 people, maybe?
Yeah.
You able to?
I could probably get what's her name to be one. Is it Anessa?
Yeah, the one here, this lady. How long has she known you for?
Probably not even a month yet.
Not even a month. Because normally, how long have you been coming here now?
It's probably my full time here.
And how often do you come?
Twice a week.
Twice a week. Probably, oh yeah, it's about a month, let's say at most. So normally I think what they would ask is somebody who'd known you for a bit longer, because fine, you could use her, but then they'll say how, just like I asked you now, how long have you known each other? And then you tell her, say a month, and they'll be thinking, does that really qualify someone who knows you? You know what I mean? Doesn't, you need to be like at least a couple of years or so, innit? Standard procedure. Okay, fine. So you've done this, and then afterwards you worked as a with Britannia Services Group as a cleaner, and you were here from January 2012 until April 2012. There's a gap here. From August 2011 until January 12, I make that about 6 months gap. And then you've only worked here for 3 months.
Because basically my travel expense, well, my wages were covering my travel expenses.
Yeah. What's the point of you? What's the point? What's the point of working in a place whereby all the money that you get from there is to get to that place? Doesn't make sense, does it? 3 months.
I mean, at that time, the only reason why I took that job in Camberley is just that, so when I finished work, my partner at the time lived in Barnborough, so it wasn't too much of a long journey.
Yeah. Yeah.
But then I was getting paid like £65 a week, and that was covering my travel expenses.
Well, I'm not surprised, Kevin. I'm not surprised that you obviously feel that it's not worth you going there. If I were you, I wouldn't elaborate too much on it, because
at first I didn't think it was
makes sense.
travelling.
Yeah. So, having discussed all these things, it's you've got a number of gaps. Like here, for example, you've got 2-year gap. You've got 2-year gap here, and then you've got from August until it's just a month gap. You pretty much got a few gaps here and there. There's 2 ways of doing this. Yeah. You can just leave it as it is and hope and pray that they will just be like kind enough to say, you know what, it's fine. Yeah, we'll carry on. Or you could sort of try and do one thing, which is like, for example, this one, if I were you, I'd get rid of one of these. I'd get rid, I wouldn't mention both of them. Yeah? You know, where I work, we get a lot of CVs daily. And I can assure you, we know for a fact that there's no way this person is telling us the truth, the whole truth. We would expect them, yeah, to have sort of stretched the truth here and there somewhere. That's the standard procedure. That's what people do. Do you know what I mean? If you want to be totally honest with them, then you will look a bit like a mug. Do you know what I mean? It's up to you, yeah? But if I were you, I would be looking at what changing my CV quite a bit, yeah? So this one, I'll make it 6 years. Because in terms of actions, your actions, you need to basically fix your CV. How? By reducing the gaps. Gaps? What? How you do it? By eliminating some of the jobs that are really not important. Why? Because they take space. They take space from here. They show you, look, what did I say to you when I first saw you? 6 or 7 jobs in 8 years. That's a hell of a lot. Yeah, and some of them really cannot be considered a job. I mean, they're too short to be a job. So, to my mind, you don't have to mention them. If they just add something like extra job to your thing, but they won't add any more credibility. If you follow what I'm saying, they will only serve to what? Show that you are unreliable. And the most important thing here is to reliability, basically. Your reliability is very important, plus your credibility. Yeah, they're both important. Yeah, so if I were you, I'd be looking at maybe amending some of the jobs here. This one is fine. I would suggest you get rid of this. Get rid of this. Why? Because here you've only worked here for 2 months. On the other hand, here you've worked for 4 months. This one's longer. Okay? You know, from instead of saying January 2012, this one, yeah, you could basically say you left here January 2012. January 2012, and then what happens? You join them. You join them, so you just don't mention this because you're only there for 3 months. Really, plus one other thing, Kevin, yeah, you need to be a bit more focused.
I mean, sadly, Farnborough Football Club, who I
Worked with.
worked with and quite liked, were
Yeah.
sadly relegated from the.
Unfortunately, I know they're out. Well, hopefully they'll come back. Fingers crossed.
They probably won't.
Well,
not strong enough.
let's hope somebody rich buys them sometime in the future and can bring them back. What is your date of birth?
17th of March, 1988.
88, yeah? Okay. So they will probably come back sometime, hopefully. But in terms of coming back to your employment, it's important to be focused and targeted at a particular sector. Here you've got cleaning, here you've got security, here you've got cleaning, here you've got cleaning, here you've got customer service, here you've got sales. Yeah. If I were you, my friend, I'd get rid of this. Yeah? Okay? It's fine, you can keep this one. You can keep this. But because you've worked here longer, you know, longer and more recent, get rid of this. Keep this one. Keep this one and this one. Okay? If I were you, I'd do this because this is a different sector altogether, security. Plus, you don't have SIA. So, what good is it to you? You're not going to go and apply for a job anytime soon because you're not qualified to.
When I do get the CSCS and CIA,
Yeah.
SIA, do I then put that on the CV? Saying that I've got them 2 licenses.
That's optional. That's totally up to you because it's something you've done.
Yeah, because let's just say I apply for a security job.
Mm.
If they see that I've got the SIA badge,
Yeah.
then if say 2 people apply, me and somebody else.
And you both have
If
SIA. Someone's got
got a
experience. Some people don't. One person
But
has
they have
experience.
it on their CV,
That's right.
and I've
That's
got it
right.
on my CV.
Yeah. Obviously, yeah.
They're going to look at both of them.
Obviously, yeah. And then they're gonna say,
Even
well,
though one may be more experienced than me,
Yeah,
they're
yeah.
going to think,
yeah,
if he's more experienced,
Yeah.
why doesn't he show it on the CV?
yeah.
Because
yeah.
that's what's going to show him out.
Yeah.
If he had, say, 10 years and I had, say, a year's experience, if I had 10 years, I'll put it on my CV.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah.
if you apply for a security job,
Yeah.
obviously when the employer's looking through it, they're going to think, he's applying for this security job, he's got the SIA badge,
Yeah.
and he's got in excess of 5 years experience.
Yeah.
If
So-
I then apply for it, and I've got SIA on my CV, but the other person hasn't,
Yeah.
it's not going to look good on them.
No. Well, this is why I said to you that it's optional. At the moment, this is not good to you because you don't have the SI. Yeah? Okay. Once you've got it, then by all means bring it out. Then use it in it. But at the moment, it's not good to you. So if I were you, I'd focus at the moment on what? Getting a cleaning job. Because this is what you've got your experience for. You've got one here, you've got one here, and you've got one here. Okay? It's best to be focused on one thing. Okay? If I were you, I'd do this. How do you feel about that? I mean, just amend this, get rid of this, and then instead of saying 3 months here, I'm sorry, but I'm just saying to you, really, people do stretch their CVs in terms of the truth of it. They do. They do. Obviously, this might be problematic because if they call the place and ask them, oh, hello, do you know Kevin Abrams? Yeah, we know him. How long was he there for? And then they tell her and say he was there for a month. And then you put a year here, and they're like, hold on a minute, he told us he was there for a month. Innit? A month, a year, bit of difference, innit?
I mean, I know there's been some cases where some people will put things on their CV just to make them look good.
That's right. Well, most people do.
But then the employers these days have clamped down on that because they check.
They
with the
well,
companies.
it depends how long ago we're talking about, and it depends on like how far you've kind of stretched the truth. So it's just I'm not saying to you should do it, but it's just a suggestion because this way you will get rid of or at least what you could do, Kevin. Yeah, is you could get rid of this one for sure. This is not serving you any good whatsoever. Get rid of this one, so then you'll be left with 1, 2. 3 and 4, and get rid of this as well because you're only here for a month. So get rid of this and keep this one. So August 2012, and then they're going to turn around and say to you, from August 2012 until October 2014, what were you doing? Do you know what I mean? They can turn around and say this to you, innit? Blimey. What would you say to this question in that case? Yeah. I mean, there is a gap. There is a gap.
I mean, I just don't see why employers really worry about gaps.
Why?
I mean, some people, they may not be able to help the gap in their employment because in some cases the gap could be because the person can't be bothered to work, and in other cases it could, for example, be down to a medical condition.
Yeah. Yeah.
But if it's a medical condition, then the person just has to tell the employer, look, I want employed for, there's a 2-year gap on my CV because of
XYZ.
such and such.
Yeah.
And then the employer is going to be a bit more like...
It's up to them, innit? Basically, they could look at it as a negative, from a negative point of view, or they could look at it positively. Negatively, they could say, well, this person, they were X, Y, Z, so what guarantee do I have that in a month's time they're gonna relapse? It happens, innit? And positively, they could say, well, actually, this person is actually honest and straightforward person, and he's not pulling a fast one on us, and he's telling us, right? It shows a good character. Does it not? So, I mean, it's a bit of a predicament. If you are honest, then you put yourself at the mercy of the employees. I'm interested in asking you this question. You've had an interview recently, haven't you? Who was it with?
DPD.
Who are they?
the courier service,
DPD,
DPD.
DPD, and their courier service, and you gave them
say delivery service, courier delivery.
courier delivery. And do they drive vans or what?
Yeah.
And you've got driving license.
And,
You don't have a driving
I've
license.
got provisional.
So you're not going to be driving. You're not going to be driving. Okay. What was your role going to be?
At first, it's just going to be a 2-week trial.
Yeah. Doing what?
Sorting out the parcels.
Okay. So you are a parcel sorter. You are going to be a parcel sorter. Yeah. And this was going to be like 2 weeks trial. Yeah. And so thereafter they were going to make a decision from you. Okay, so what happened?
Nigel's just obviously awaiting the dates from the manager down at Lisa.
They are waiting what? They're waiting for dates.
Nigel's awaiting the dates for the 2-week trial.
So they've not
rejected.
rejected you yet.
No, because the thing was only yesterday.
The interview was yesterday. And do you think you've passed it? Do you think you're going to get a 2 weeks trial?
It just obviously Nigel told us that once he comes up with the dates, he'll inform everybody. Because the job is 12:30 at night to 8:30 in the morning, and that's basically Sunday to Thursday.
Thursday. Okay. So you're working Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, 5 days a week, and you're working these hours. And how much? What was the pay?
£10.43 an hour.
10 for that's not bad actually.
Yeah.
So you're making £80.43 a day. That's not bad. That's not bad at all. That's £400. It's not bad. Have you worked at it this way? It's not bad. It's not bad. It's not bad at all. Innit? Because you're doing £80.
What, £400 a week?
Yeah. Because it's 8 hours, isn't it? You do 8 hours, and it's £10. So 8 times 10 is 80, and times that by 4 is 400. It's not bad. After tax, you're looking at probably about 320, 330.
Well, no. Before tax is £1,600 a month.
Yeah, yeah. Well, there you go. 400, 800, and 1,600, isn't it? There you go. It's pretty good.
So then, if it's 320, it's 80, 160, 240,
Yeah.
320 up.
Yeah. So 320 per week, so 640, and then 640 times 2. That's about £1,300 a month. It's pretty good.
And that's take home, that's not bad.
It's very good. Yeah. Do you pay rent?
Only about £80 a week.
There you go. And that's not going to change, is it? So imagine you're getting 320 a week and you're only paying £80. You're left with 260 to do whatever you want with it. You're laughing at it, aren't you? So it's good. I hope you get it.
And that's without working tax credits as well. So my working tax credits would be £37 a week.
Yeah. Do you have any children? No. Okay. Well, that's all right. Well, that's good. So if you do get it, then obviously you need to try and stay there longer. Aren't you? How are you going to do it? Considering the fact that you had a bit of up and downs recently, how are you gonna stay there longer? What do you think you could do to help you learn from your previous situation?
Basically, just to get on with the job. Go there, do the work. It's 8 hours. I think there's going to be a break in between that. Well, it's not difficult. All you basically do is the parcels will come in at night. We then load the vans up, ready for the deliveries in the morning. That's why it's only 12:30 a.m. or 12:30 midnight to 8:30 a.m. So we basically get these vans ready for delivery, and it's £10.40 for an hour. So it's not really a difficult job.
It's not actually.
It's just picking up a box,
Yeah.
sticking it into a van.
Yeah.
The only thing they say is they say it's fast paced.
Fast paced.
Yeah.
What does that mean?
But really, really quick work.
Yeah, obviously, you are obviously going to just pick up, and you're not going to be like super fast to begin with, but with time and practice, you are going to get faster. You know, they've got this little note. It says, try and identify clients' strengths and weaknesses. And having had a chat with you, it seems to me that your strength is your common sense.
I mean, somebody was just yesterday asking like how much the boxes weigh, and they don't. They weigh what? No more than 16 kg, which is nothing. I can say it's nothing for me because at the gym I'll do about 10 reps at 80 kilo. So if I'm lifting 10 reps at 80 kilo and the package is 16 kg,
it's minuscule. It's nothing.
it's nothing to me.
Yeah. But see, they don't understand. Their common sense does not stretch to think, well, look, this is saying lights. So what's the point of me asking the question? Come on, it's not going to be like an elephant, is it? But you've figured out that there's no point of you asking it, because at most it can be 16 kg, which is nothing, like you said. That's an exercise of this word. Okay, that's your main strength, and I haven't.
And even if it is a big package,
Yeah.
there's not just going to be one person. There's going to be more than one person.
Yeah.
So if somebody's struggling, we're not all just going to stand around. If we see someone struggling to pick up a parcel.
Yeah. So.
But he said he had back problems, so.
Yeah.
I don't even think he should go for his trial if he's got back problems.
Yes.
Because all he's probably going to be doing is moaning about his back.
Okay. So basically, now you've got this. Hopefully, this will work out for you. Hopefully, fingers crossed. If not, if it doesn't work out for you, then you would obviously need to fix your CV. Right? You need to fix your CV. I'm also going to have a word with the advisors. Keep this. This is all good. Try and get rid of this. Yeah. I'd say maybe increase the time for one of these ones. And get rid of this one until such time when you've got your SIA. Okay, mate? They also asked me to do interview skills, but obviously you're quite good. You're quite good. I don't see why. Your only issue is just this, isn't it? So there's nothing else for me to tell you about interview skills, because you know what you're doing. And you've had plenty of jobs before, and you've got somebody gave you a trial now. I just hope you get this job, and I hope it goes well for you. All right, mate? Nice meeting you.
Yeah.
Good luck. Good luck, mate.
See, a lot of people say
Yes, Kevin.
the only reason why I'd be good for the security work is because my